I'm ChampChong, it is Friday and everything is back to normal, so now let's jump into the clip of the day. Hey guys, welcome to the return of the show where I report on the latest in gaming news. And if you do go on to enjoy the return of the show today, please be awesome and elbow that like button, or you can punch it or just gently just rub it. Yeah, that got a bit weird, but yeah. Anyway, let's get to the gaming news of today, because first off, Modern Warfare 4 is in the news. Now, we all pretty much knew that this news was going to eventually hit. So the official news is that the next Call of Duty game has been listed by Activision for 2013. Early this morning, Activision had their investor call to look over their 2012 final earnings. In this call, they did mention that a new Call of Duty will be out later this year, but they didn't mention the name of it or when it will be actually out. However, if you do take a look at trends with the Call of Duty franchise, we can pretty much say this is going to be a Modern Warfare series, so yeah, it's going to be Modern Warfare 4, and if you look at the release date, it's probably going to be the first Tuesday in November. Though most of us can pretty much predict this is going to happen, it's not officially confirmed yet. All we do know is that a new COD game is coming out. It's coming out later this year. But one thing we might not be able to predict is if this game's going to be on the Xbox 360 and PS3, or will it move over to the next gen consoles. Now, one thing that the CEO of Activision did say is, as we look to 2013, we will continue to invest in our established franchises as well as several new properties. Now, one of those new properties is the game known as Destiny. If you don't know what Destiny is, it's the new game from Bungie. Yes, I did say Bungie, yeah, the creators of Halo. So with Destiny, Skylanders, and a bunch of other stuff, it's going to be a pretty big year for Activision. But Activision isn't the only company out there that's going to have a big year. Another company known as Rockstar is going to have a big year, but they have to delay it until September, and that's where we get into the sad news. Sad news! What the fuck? As you probably already know, and as pretty much every single person that plays video games already knows, September 17 is the official release date for GTA 5, and yeah, that means it's been delayed. But that is only just the beginning, because many fans have got excited that maybe, just maybe, GTA 5 has been delayed because it's going to be ported to next-gen consoles like the PS4 and Xbox 720. And if you think about it, it kind of makes sense, because Sony are scheduled to have that huge event on the 20th of February, and they could reveal the PS4. The thing is though, right now we don't have any scheduled consoles, and we'll have to wait until the 20th of February and see what Sony does. And also, to break the news to you guys, Rockstar have said that this delay isn't for next-gen consoles. The reason for this delay is just to polish the game and make it as good as possible as it can be. And it's not a delay so that they can port it to the new consoles, and really it's not the saddest news in the world, because when you think about it, when you get this game in September, it's probably going to be the best game you've ever played. Seriously, from what we've seen at this point, what they can do up until September, it's gonna be pretty epic. And it's probably one of the most epic ways to end this generation of consoles, and I just really appreciate that they're doing this, because we move from GTA 5 until the next generation of consoles, and it's a pretty cool transition. Seriously, just think about it for a second. Our consoles, GTA 5, which is awesome, and then oh my god, it's the next gen. It can't get better than that. It's just the best way to end this generation of gaming. And speaking of ending something, we're gonna end this segment for now and move on over to the big news. Big news! First up on the big news today is that the next Assassin's Creed game has been confirmed by Ubisoft, and it's scheduled for a 2014 fiscal year release. Basically, this means we could see the game from a span of April 2013 to March 2014, but realistically it just means it's probably going to drop around Christmas. Also, if you're one of the people that, just like GTA 5, you speculate it might drop on next-gen consoles, I don't think so, because they really don't have that much time to work with. If you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, you know they drop pretty much every year like a Call of Duty game, so they just don't have enough time to work with to port it to a new console, unless it is just a simple port and it's not that much greater on the next gen. But anyway, all we do know for now is that a new Assassin's Creed game has been announced by Ubisoft, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with that. But until now, to our next news report. The Witcher 3 has had its first screenshots revealed, and oh my, this is some pretty big news. And the reason this news is so damn big is because these screenshots are for a next gen game. If you didn't know, the developers of the game did state that The Witcher 3 will be out on PC, the next Xbox, and the next PlayStation console. consoles. And the thing is, what you see in these images isn't actually the final product. The game still has many months before it's actually finished, so it's looking pretty impressive right now, and it's possibly a launch title, so that's even more impressive. Now, since we are on the topic of next gen, our final news report of the day is also a next gen topic, because today news broke that the Xbox 720 will have an updated version of Kinect. Now, we already kinda knew that, but first off, the thing is, it's not just a new motion detection, it's actually something a lot more accurate than that, and it's got to do with your voice. Because in the next Xbox Kinect, we will see something like Siri from iOS, you know, in the iPhone and iPad and all that. And personally, when I heard this news, I was pretty excited because the current state of the Xbox voice detection isn't all that great. And when you think about the possibilities, like just walking by your turned off Xbox and going, Xbox on, and it turns on, that's pretty cool, but then again, it's kinda creepy because it's listening to you all the time. And do you know who else is always listening? Kinda like Santa Claus is always listening and watching, is Gorilla Man, and he is here with his question. Thanks, Gorilla Man. Okay, guys, the question is, if you could bring a video game character into real life, who would it be and why? So get creative with your answer. Put it down below in the comment section to get up on the next show and enjoy today's video. Make sure to smack that like button because I'm ChampChong Max. This is Australia. Here are the answers to Gorilla Man's previous question.